Hello everyone and welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. It's been a good while since I sat down and spoke to you all properly, and it's really felt like it as well. But I have some things I would like to share, some exciting things and some not so exciting things. I've made a long list on my phone to try and get everything out, so what I want to say will flow and hopefully make some sense. So as you know, I am in the middle of refurbishing this camper van, and I thought at the time I would put it onto Swedish plates and get it back on the road here, because that made the most sense, and it kind of still does, but doesn't really give me many options for in the future. So if for whatever reason I wanted to sell the van, it probably wouldn't go down too well, because it's an English van in a European country, and I just don't see anyone in their right mind buying this off me if I did ever want to sell it. So I really didn't like that option. My second thought was to take it back to the UK, get it MOT'd, maybe keep it in the UK and use it during the summer. But then, because obviously I'm kind of invested in Sweden now, I'm a natural resident here and everything in my name is here, it just seems like a little bit of a mess. I don't really know what's involved, and I don't know the logistics of driving it and all of that. And just because I have this van here now, and when it's done, it doesn't mean that I'm going to be able to use it, because to really use it I will have to take it back to the UK and get it tested. So that's a long time before I can, get back on the road and use it properly anyway. I think things would be different if we were a bit closer to the UK, but the fact is we are a long way, so it's not like we can just nip back, Which leads me to my final decision, which is I'm going to get a Swedish van, and yeah, that's going to solve some problems because it means I can use it now. And in the future this will be a backup, and it's always here ready for when I do want to take it back to the UK and do whatever I want to do with it. I really want to just get back on the road and just not care for a bit, We have had quite a stressful time this last year, or in fact since we got here, because the moment we got here we were renovating this. Yeah, everything that comes with moving country, and all the logistics and settling in and making new friends and just creating this new life for ourselves. Although it sounds very refreshing and easy and new and exciting, it has also come with, a lot of challenges and difficulty, and just in need of a very big mental reset. And to be honest, I think the van will give me just that. So yeah, which leads me to my next point, which is that I have seriously been feeling the pressures of life recently. So much is happening, got so much to do, I'm feeling so overwhelmed with absolutely everything. It's just very stressful, and I don't really know why. I know everybody goes through rough patches and life isn't perfect all the time, and that's perfectly fine, I know that. But when you're like in the middle of it and you're thinking about it, it can be really overwhelming. So yeah, just been tackling that recently, and yeah, should be fine. I mean, has to be, so can't really say much more. So yeah, going back to the van, the time spent on this, it's definitely not wasted. I don't feel like that at all. But whatever does happen to it, it needs to be healthy and it needs to be clean, and it needs to be ready to be used again. And they were the steps that I was working towards. So about this new van that I will be going to view tomorrow, it's a T4 and it's cute and it's lovely. But yeah, it's just going to be for short trips, so thought to keep the costs down as much as possible, keep it simple, keep it small, and if I want to use it, it's there. And yeah, I hope I have made some sense in one way or another, and that you understand the gist of things. Let me come and demonstrate to you just how strong this wind is, and what we've been putting up with for the last week and a half. So we're really doing it. We're going to view a van today. It's about 3.5 hour drive, so we're setting off fairly early. It's 9 o'clock. Yeah, we're on our way, we're all set. We got Bob in the back, made him a nice bed. We got our little radios as well, just in case I do buy it. And are you excited for a road trip with van life?
8 hours.
Absolute van life.
An angel is what I need to bring me up to full speed. Your shades of blue holds feather wings and arms made out of golden strings. I'll give anything, to say hello.
There it is.
Shadow, there it is.
Where should we park?
So yeah, I bought the van, kind of couldn't resist because it's so cute, and yeah, it looks like I'm going to be driving back. Ash is just behind me, and we've got our little radios so we can do radio cheek. I'm flipping nervous, especially now that I'm not really driving much anymore. The anxiety behind driving for me is just, it's through the roof, and this is all the more reason why I need to get back on the road and driving again, because yeah, it's not a good mix, and yeah, so I'm just gonna do it. Scared, but gonna do it. It'll be fine. I know it will come back to me, but the first of many. Radio check.
Radio check.
Oh, okay, I've just done my first drive. We are at some shopping centre, big shopping centre, and I'm kind of shaking a bit, but yeah, it's okay. I've made it here in one piece. I love driving this van so much. I cannot tell you how safe I feel in it. It is a small van, but it's so strong. Even the doors are like, they weigh like a ton, and it's nippy as well. And I just feel I just feel invincible in this. I feel like if the world ended and it was a zombie apocalypse or whatever, this vehicle would be fine.
An angel is what I need to bring me up to full speed. Shades of blue holds feather wings and arms made out of golden strings. I give anything to say hello.
So here we are in the new van. It's a Volkswagen T4, and yeah, what can I say about it? At the moment it's just a builder's van, soon to be camper. It's completely empty. It's in really good condition. The guy who owned it previously hadn't driven it in the winter, so underneath is like really nice considering its age. I don't really know what to say about it, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it's got 2 windows. It's got a side window here, and it's got the back window there with the flip-up door. Yeah, the plan is to get it done as quick as possible, really, so we can get back on the road a bit this summer. I mean, it's June already. We're like halfway through the year, so it would be so good to be able to use this as soon as I can and have a bit of freedom left before, you know, it becomes winter again and we're sort of landlocked here, managing the house and whatnot. But yeah, that's the plan anyway. The plan is to be back on the road by August. There is a van meet in Sweden, which we really would like to go to. And as I said, in October I have my friend's wedding to shoot. So we're thinking to go to the van meet and then from there carry on to the UK and spend a little bit of time there before coming back here for the winter. So that's the plan anyway, and yeah, we plan to take the whole team with us, Bolski and the 2 cats. I really don't know how that's going to go, but we can't really leave them here because we're going to be gone weeks on end. But that's the plan, you know. I don't know if it will actually go to plan, but we'll see. In terms of layout, the most important thing for me right now is Bolski and making sure he's got enough space, because he's old now, and although he doesn't move around a lot and he generally sits in one space, I want him to have the space at least to be able to stretch out, and yeah, so he's comfortable. You know, he's a senior now, so with that in mind, we'll take the bulkhead out and the passenger seats, although I'm reluctant to do so, but it's the only option for him to travel comfortably. He'll travel there, and then I'm going to have a similar layout to Ash's van, so he has a single bed against that wall, and then he has like a kitchen cabinet on the other side. But then I'm thinking to have something at the back as well, because I've noticed people with these small campers, they always have like the walk-through to the back doors, and I just don't really know why. I just feel like I wouldn't really make the most of that, so I'm thinking to have like a shelf or like a kitchen area that goes right across here. In my head, if I have the bed there and like an L-shaped kitchen against the back door and the wall, then that leaves the rest of the van like free space. And if I don't have the passenger seats as well, then yeah, there should be loads of room, should be. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking anyway. It's my 30th birthday today and it feels very weird. There's always a big thing about being 30, but yeah, I don't really know what to say about it, to be honest. I'm sad to be leaving the 20s because it's like such a fun and freeing time, you know. Rip to the 20s. But today we're going to go to our nearest village which has shops, and yeah, they dedicate the whole village to like market stalls and things like that, and we've never been before, so we're going to go today and check it out, maybe find some nice little things.
Oh,
Birthday pizza. Are we ready? This pizza costs 79 sec, which is the equivalent of what, £5?
Something.
It's very small, but it's delicious.